What's up YouTube? Kevin Walker123 doing a pickup video. We've been filming a few episodes of 10 Minutes with, obviously with Seth. Yeah, so we got a few, well, I've got a few n.e.s games. I'm going to go through them. I'm going to start with the first pickup. One of the games I've been after for a while. It tends to go for a lot of money. Goes up and down in price. Let me just check, because I need to go on here to check how much I actually paid for the games. Yes, 18 quid. So the first one is Balloon Fight. Let's come up on here. Let's just check. There we go. Balloon Fight. Phone's going off. It's a great game. It's really, really good condition. I think it comes with a slipcover as well. It's a great game. I'm probably going to play it 2 players in a minute with Seth, because yeah, I used to love it as a kid, and they tend to sit around £40 for these games, the black label games, especially if they're boxed. They're worth a lot of money. But yes, in superb condition. And the guy who sold it to me, his name is David Ross, and he asked for a shout out, so I said I'd give him a shout out, and he sent me a few extra bits. Now, I never asked for the bits. He just said, oh, I'm going to send you some bits. I was like, yeah, thank you very much. You don't have to, seriously. But he said he would anyway, and I'll show you what he sent me. He sent me an Xbox 360 faceplate, which is Assassin's Creed. My phone just keeps going off. That's really annoying. I'm going to put it down there. So yeah, Assassin's Creed faceplate. I've got the only other faceplate I've got on my old 360 is one that Amanda did for me, which was a Scott Pilgrim one. She made it where he's punching the power button. It's pretty cool. I have to show it sometime. It's probably on one of my old videos from many years ago. But yeah, that's really awesome. Really happy with that. And then he also sent me a little bag of goodies, which inside is Sonic Heroes for the GameCube, a Shy Guy, which is really cool, and a DS game of Sonic Classic Collection. So that's amazing. Is it a UK one as well? Yeah, it is UK. So that's, people say to send me stuff. I always say, don't worry about it. You don't have to do it. But I really appreciate it when I get some bits. So yeah, thank you very much, David Ross. I don't know if he wants his eBay name read out, but yeah, I don't know. I'll leave it just in case you don't want it read out. But yeah, David Ross, thank you very much. I'm hoping it's David Ross and I haven't got it wrong. I'm going by his eBay name, so yeah, that's it. So next game, which came with a manual, but I don't know if it matters too much. And it was on here. It was £11.50. This game tends to go up and down in price. It's like as the story goes, it probably happens with you guys as well. You bid on something and then it seems to go for more than it normally goes. So if you don't bid on it, it will go for a tenner or 8 quid or whatever. But when you bid on it, it goes up and up and up. But I managed to get this as a buy it now, I think it was. And it came with a manual, and it's Maniac Mansion. And this is a game I never had as a kid, but I always had the Club Nintendo magazines. Is Harry coming over? You coming over? Come on. No. You might see his head sticking just there. But anyway, so I always saw it in the Club Nintendo magazines, and it always kind of creeped me out. And the artwork on it, I don't know if you'll be able to see it on the camera. Focus. We're going to focus on Seth. It's not going to focus. Look it up anyway. If you can't see it on there very well, look it up. Maniac Mansion. And the artwork always creeped me out, and it looked really good. Point and click adventure. And I think I played it once, and I never got far in it. I've watched Angry Video Game Nerd play it. I think it was James and Mike Mondays or whatever they were playing it, and it looks really good. So I'm going to get into that. But yeah, Maniac Mansion, £11.50 with a book. Really good. Next game I got for free, which was from Kieran Cox. He got it from Jake Tilley. And yeah, he didn't really want it, and he said he'd help me out with the collection. When he came over here, I don't know if he's going to do a pick-up video for it, but I gave him a box full of stuff. I just said, keep taking it, take the stuff, help yourself. And a lot of stuff he had to turn down because there was so much of it. But yeah, it's Operation Wolf. And I think that's a good game. It rings a bell, but I don't remember it because I'm not very good at. My memory's not that great, so I don't know. Could be a 2-player game. I'm not sure, but it's definitely an army game because you can see there's soldiers on it. But totally free. You just hook me up with that to help me with the collection. Then a game that turned up today, which was from Pete Armour on a retro tip. He was selling a few games. He had this game, and I'm collecting cart only. I was buying all the box games, and I was like, oh, I better not, because if I buy them, I'm going to have to sell the boxes on, and I can't be bothered with it. So he just said, I think it was Tootie UK. He was after the box and manual, so he said, do you want the game? So he did me a good deal on that. Worked out at £6.20 posted, and that's Swords and Serpents. Another 4-player game. So I'm going to crack into that, give that a go. Really good condition, great nick. So I'm really happy to get that. And another game I was after, which in America is called Contra, so you probably know what I'm on about already. And in the UK it's called Probotector. I think it was done because it was too violent for the UK, so they made it where it's robots killing robots instead of people killing people. So I think that's why they did it. I may have made that up, but yeah, it's a great game. Me and Kieran played it a bit. I had to put the 30 life cheat in because we kept getting messed up. We're losing a lot of lives, but yeah, it's a great game. And that game was, if I can find it, £15. Oh, not too bad. Good price for it. It tends to go for a lot more. Am I boring you?
No.
He's on Pokemon. So yeah, 15 quid. Great price for that. Can go up to about 30 quid on eBay. So yeah, I'm happy to get that. Great game as well. And last of all is the game I had problems with. If you saw in my other video, I got Tailspin, which is the game, Tailspin. The original one, which still got to go back. I think it's somewhere. I'll put it up there, I think. They sent it in a piece of tissue and it was damaged, like a slash down the front. And they said that it was done in the post, but the tissue paper was perfect. So it definitely was done before it was put in. And they stole the picture of Tailspin from another auction, and I didn't know that. So the actual auction one I bought is this one from a second auction. So I got the one that I wanted. The only bad bit is, which is slightly annoying, I didn't want the other one because it was damaged, but this one is damaged also. I don't know if it's going to show up. But on the seam, on the plastic, can you see that? It's all chewed up, but it looks like someone's tried to use a screwdriver and then like a soldering iron to get into it. It's like, I don't know, does it show up? Just see it there. So it's not that bad. I'm just going to keep it now because I can't be bothered to keep sending Tailspins back. But it seems like a curse. So maybe if I see a Tailspin another day and I get it cheap, I'll get rid of this one. But yeah, that's a bit annoying. But after getting the other one sent back and the guy's like, yeah, there's no problem with it. And then he sends me this out with that on the side. Kind of put me off. But that was £11. The other one I paid was £9 for this same game. Paid a couple of quid more to get the one that was in good condition. And it turns out it's worse. Well, not worse, but the label's okay. But, you know. Of course, some more games come in. They're not here yet. And one of them took ages to send. I kept saying, you know, are you sending it? Are you sending it? Can you let me know? They said nothing. And all of a sudden they marked it as dispatched. So I don't know what's going on. But that's it for the pickup video. Thanks for watching. And I'll see you in the next one. Say bye.
Bye.